Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. The honor to the elders, apostle, great mules, and the charge of truth and real well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Akim out there. Get abroad to the four corners of the earth. That's serving the truth and not true sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. It's your brother Nabala coming to you another video in the spirit. And the topic of this video is going to be about basically how we are in those end times, okay? We're living in those end times. Because as you can see, things are ramping up, okay? And we're coming to the end of Esau Edom's calendar year of 2022, and we're going to be entering into 2023, okay? And Apostle Tahar has spoken and said that, in 2023 is going to be a lot of things happening in 2023. Like 2023 is going to be a very interesting year, and he said that he can't see us making it to 2024 based off the things that are supposed to happen in 2023. Lord willing, those things do happen. Lord willing, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, speed things up, and there we are out of here in 2023. Because us brothers here in the truth, that's out here, doing this work, we're all tired. Okay, we're ready for the kingdom. Okay, but we understand that we have to endure, but we understand that like the scriptures say, things have its appointed time, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. And this is Habakkuk 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what shall I answer when I am reproved. Okay. Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that reader. Khan. Okay. This is verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Khan. So those prophecies, okay, that the men before me have been speaking of, and that when I came into the truth, start speaking on the same thing. They're for appointed time, and at the end they shall speak. And we're in those end times because a lot of prophecies that the men here in Great Millstone been speaking about are coming to pass. And the scripture says, it says, wait for it, because it surely will come, it will not tarry. Come. And one of those prophecies that have to come is one of the prophecies in Revelation 13 and 16, which I'm gonna grab. And another prophecy that's really speaking right now is World War III. Okay, and people didn't think that was actually gonna happen, but what do you see? You see what's going on over there, and Ukraine, and between Ukraine and Russia, and now basically Russia wants smoke with everybody now, like not just Ukraine, but with everybody. Because America is trying to step in if Russia use nukes, and Putin basically saying like, I will use these nukes, like he's not afraid, and that's the Lord putting that spirit inside of him, and the Lord is gonna put that spirit inside of all these other nations as well. Okay, because all these other nations have upgraded their technology. Everybody has nukes now. It's not just America that only has that type of technology. Every other country has this technology. Okay, and they is making it look like it's Russia against everybody, but Russia has allies too. And as these things continue to ramp up, they're going to start coming to Russia's aid, and that's what's going to fuel more and more that World War III. I'm gonna grab this. This is Matthew 24 and 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So yeah, we hearing these wars and these rumors are here, but yeah, but what? The end is not yet, because we understand that before World War III really pops off, the MOTB has to be it's already established, but it has to be in full effect. Okay, because we know that cash has to be completely done away with, and they have to fully establish their NWO system. So everything comes in order. Okay, so that's because we hear these wars and rumors of wars, like the scripture said, the end is not yet. It says for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, and that's what's going on. We see that famine is happening. They've been destroying multiple different not warehouses, but factories and things like that. These are food factories and crops, and saying it's a chicken wing shortage and all type of stuff. And inflation is happening, which is going to cause it hard for people to be able to buy food. And then there's not going to be no food on the shelves at all. Okay, so we see that going on. Pestilence, which started with the Crown Royal 91. Okay, then we had the MPs, the monkeypox that happened, and then like Biden said, it's going to be a second pandemic. So who knows what's coming? What's going to be the next thing that happens in this place? And earthquakes, we've seen earthquakes happen in places that never had earthquakes before, and then not just that, earthquakes of a high magnitude. You know, on a scale that hasn't happened before. That's really causing great damage in diverse places. Con. And it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. Con. All these are the beginning of sorrows. That's how we know we're in the end times, because all of these things that I just read are happening now. And another scripture that speaks on us being in the end times and has to deal with prophecy, because a lot of people thought that this wasn't going to happen or tried to put this off, saying this is not going to happen in their lifetime. It's happening right now. And like I just read in Habakkuk, at the end it shall speak and not lie. This is Revelations 13. I'm going to get the point in 16. Hold on. I'm gonna just get the point. 16. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Con. And that's talking about the RFID microchip. Okay. And if you can't see that, then this is not for you. The Lord has just put that veil over your eyes, where you just cannot get this, because this is plain and simple, and it's really speaking now more than ever, because we're in those end times. This is one of those end time prophecies that was spoken about for years, and now it's finally here. So what now? And it's going and yeah. They're pushing it where they're just implementing, where they're giving you a choice, but it's gonna come a time where it's not a choice, where I'm gonna jump to 15. Revelation 13:15 says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Con. So if you don't want to receive that mark, then what? You're gonna have to be killed. So you're not gonna have a choice. You're either gonna get down or you're gonna lay down. And it's gonna be that simple. Okay? And it says it causes all, small and great. I mean, if you're average Jake, or you're athlete with great value, or actor, or whoever you may be, it says rich and poor, free and bond. Okay, if you're out here living free, or if you're in the system, to receive the mark in their right hand and their foreheads, and they've been pushing. Elon Musk been pushing the brain CHIP lately. Okay, so this is another scripture that is prophesying about us being in the end times, because this is a prophecy that has came later down the road to show us that what times that we're living in. And let me grab this other scripture. This is Matthew 10 and 34. It says, think that I come not to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And that's speaking about division. Okay? And I'm going to continue to read. says, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foe should be of they, and a man's foe should be they of his own household. Con, and you can see that going on right now. You got you just got a lot of in family situations where you got family members actually killing each other. You had a son who shot his dad. You got mothers and daughters fighting. You got all type of stuff going on. You got couples arguing with each other over food. Couples killing each other over food. You got a man who shot his wife or baby mama. It's a lot of that stuff going on. That's the Yahweh Shem Shah stirring up the spirits of these people, showing that we're living more in those times that were talked about. Okay, and all this stuff is supposed to happen at the end because these people don't have the truth. Okay, and they're not going to get it. Like the scriptures say, wisdom not sweet is the bitter of thy time. They don't have the wisdom and knowledge, so people are losing their shits, plain and simple. Okay, and they're waxing colder and colder, like the scriptures speak about, and it's only gonna get worse. And we're entering the times of Jacob's trouble, which people didn't say, especially these other camps tried to say that wasn't gonna happen, but it's happening. Okay, it's about to be a very, very bad time for Jake. Okay, because you got E coming after you, then you're gonna have your own people coming after you as well. So it's about to get rough out here. But that's just how you know that we're in those times and that our salvation is near. Okay, and then they're trying to rock our people to sleep because they trying to distract you and put you in this type of mindset. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Con. So they're trying to put you in that type of mindset. When things are going on, they try to find the next thing to try to distract you about. They try to make you seem, since you're able, to work and still at least live somewhat of a life that you was able to live before 2020. They try to put you in that peace and safety mindset. But what? It says, then sudden destruction come upon them. And at the end it says they should not escape it. So you're not going to escape it. Unless you have your Habashim and Habashai. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to get through things out here. They're happening. If you have your Habashim and Habashai. Like we was today speaking at camp. When we speaking to some of the younger brothers, you have to build up your own relationship with your Habashim and Habashai. Okay? And you need to be doing that now. Because in the times we're coming to where, the brothers speaking about how you're not going to have access to probably the internet, to phone, to call a brother, and so on and so on. You're going to have to solely depend on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So if we're not building that relationship with him now, then you're going to be in a fucked up situation. Because it's going to be a situation where you're going to have to, you can't do nothing but depend on the Lord and hope the Lord deliver you out that situation. And that's all you're gonna be able to do. So if you ain't been building that relationship now with Yahweh Shem now, then I don't know what to tell you. So that's pretty much it. Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm gonna close out by giving our praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash, Shalom.